even better than teams at the top separated by just 1 point. Challenge.
I've been joined by the local organizing committee chairman of Cool City International Pre-Season Tournament. I'm talking about Mazi Ifayubu. Good morning to you, Mr. Ifai, and welcome to Sunrise Sport this morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, Enugu, the home of my birth.
Yes, I was just to finish playing some insights of interview we had with some of the coaches and their thought about the tournament. You are the helm of affairs, and in fact, you midwifed this particular tournament. The matches we've seen, how will you rate the performance and the organization of the tournament?
I must confess that I didn't expect what I'm seeing. I'm very excited as to the seriousness with which our teams approach the games. And as serious as they were also careful not to injure anybody. So they played excellent football, very technical football, very tactical football. I mean, every game has been exciting. Yesterday was the peak. Yesterday was the peak when Kalon came out to say order and I died. And they came after Rangers with all they had.
Rangers is like Rangers underrated them because they lost their game, their first game against I think Remo Stars. The Rangers thought that having beaten the Yimba that they would beat them. But if not because front of their home fans.
They had a very good chance of winning that match, actually. But I don't think the Rangers underrated them. I think that Kalon
no, do you think Rangers played the way they played against Yimba? I want you to compare the
Rangers knows Yimba.
Okay.
They know themselves.
Okay.
Now, Kalon in the first game, they were jittery, they were afraid. Okay. And then here comes them. Here they are face to face with Rangers. Okay. And they said when they were going into that game that we are coming out with one thing: either we win or we lose. So they will go there and give it their all. But if you notice, you find out that the Kalon players they were faster.
That's the area I want to.
They were quicker. Quicker and they were more physical than Rangers players. But Rangers players, they were calm. They had the control of the ball. But anytime the ball went to these guys, the Kalon boys, they went all out to get Rangers. And then you know how it is when you are on the verge of dropping out of a tournament. Okay, you give it your last shot. Okay, they came all the way from Sierra Leone not to drop out at the preliminary level. They came to go all the way to the finals, and that's what they say.
Okay, looking at the organization so far, where or what will you say maybe were some challenges you people encountered so far?
Oh, we've had a mountain of challenges. The first one is the protest. Okay, which put a big question mark on whether the thing.
If you say protest, that is Nigerian protest, not protest here in Enugu.
No, there's no protest in Enugu.
I'm talking about maybe anybody listening to us thinking that there's protest inside this
Yes, absolutely. We knew from day one that there will not be any protest in Enugu. We knew, and that was what we told some of the teams that made Kalon come in earlier. We just said, all you need to do is enter Nigeria, get to Enugu 2 days ahead, and nothing else happening anywhere will affect us. Okay, Salon did that, and that's why they are here. The others did not believe us. Now they are calling us to say how I wish they knew that it was going to be so. So now that is for that one. Then when we talk about other challenges, there is no power supply in the stadium, and so we have to spend.
It's ages, so it's not something that's
but it's something that needs to be tackled.
Do you know the amount of money they owe the EDDC or whatever?
No matter what it is, it can be worked out. Anything can be negotiated because it's costing a lot of money. For every day we played 2 games there, we spent an average of 600,000 on diesel. Now think about that. Now, if we saved 600,000 naira every day on this, you know what that would come to.
Jesus Christ.
You know, so that is something that needs to be tackled, because I know it will also be a cost to the government.
Yeah.
Okay, to be a drain pipe to the government, but I think it can be negotiated. I'm sure it can be negotiated.
Okay. Bengo Gumbote, his first match against Iko City United, he was furious about the officiating. How would you rate the officiating?
The Oracle.
In fact, he nearly slapped one of my colleagues because he said we should not ask anything concerning the officiating. That if it is why we watch the game just like he did, what are we expecting him to say? So how would you rate the officiating?
The Oracle, we know how he talks. we know how he is. He's a strong man of Nigerian football. You know. Now, if I say that there has not been any error in officiating, I'll be deceiving myself. Because even at the highest level of officiating, there are errors.
Yeah.
Okay. Even with VAR, there are errors.
Yeah.
Okay. So we cannot say that our referees here are above errors. They happen. But in this tournament, I think the officiating has been top notch. It has been top notch. It has been good. It has been fair. It has been fair.
Yes, Corinthians of Brazil, Go Mahia of Kenya, and FC. What is the other name from Benin Republic? Coton of Benin Republic. Their absence from this tournament, did it in a way affected the way you people had planned this tournament?
Oh yes, it affected everything. It affected everything. We now had to restructure the tournament, the timings, the pairings, and all that. And of course, the games that Enugu fans and Nigerian fans would have loved to watch.
Yes, and
I am sure the Enugu fan was looking forward to a game between Rangers and FC and Corinthians Paulista. I'm sure I was looking forward to that tournament as well. That match, and I'm sure Rangers also Goma here, 22-time league winners in Kenya, you know, and Coton is also a very strong team. Okay, but yes, it affected the structure of the tournament. It affected the fun. It affected everything.
Okay. Before we go out from the tournament, looking at how will you rate? Are you impressed by the way people come out to watch the matches? I'm talking about the turnout of fans coming to watching those matches.
I can't say I was impressed or that I am impressed. Okay, but the turnout is also good. It's good seeing that some of the games are played on weekdays.
Yeah.
Okay, and people go to work, people go to their shops and all that. So I understand that. I also understand that some of the games are played at night. Okay, and because they are played at night, people have to be wary of the fact that at 9 p.m. Some commercial vehicles stop running. So it means that they have to either, because in fact last night I saw a crowd leave at a certain time. In fact, at halftime of Rangers match, half of the people left because they have to find a way home one way or the other since they didn't have to opposite the cars. So I understand all this. It's something that we're also taking into consideration as we're already planning
For next year. Okay. Yes, next match is coming up on Wednesday. Who is playing who?
Next matches are coming up today.
Today?
Yes, the semi-finals are today.
No, from what I was told, okay, it's like you people had a meeting after the match. And
yes, we had a meeting, all the clubs. You know that some teams have continental games.
Okay, they need to finish it and start.
Yeah, so they need to also finish, start focus on that, get the rest they need before they travel.
Who is playing who?
So of course you know that we have 4 teams now. We have Remo, we have Rangers, we have Shooting, and we have Kalon.
Yeah.
Okay, for them. So Rangers has played Kalon before.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kalon will play Shooting, while Rangers plays Remo today. Kalon will play Shooting.
Is Enyimba out?
Enyimba is out.
Coast City is out.
Coast City is out. Yeah.
So the first match is between who and who?
By the way, let me give credit to Coast City FC. That team.
In fact, that team, I'm impressed with. They sold about 6 of their players. They recruited just like Enyimba's coach. He said that they recruited 21 players. Don't you think it's part of the things that we are suffering in our league here? You sell a lot of players, you recruited when you have about 1 month or thereabouts to go into a competitive matches.
I think they need to do business.
Is that the way you see it?
That's the way I see it. They need to do
That is affecting our performance in the continent.
Other people sell players as well. Real Madrid sells players, Barcelona sells players. Everybody.
How many did Real Madrid sell? How many?
The business is about selling players. That's the truth about it. And we need to understand this.
Okay.
The business of football is about selling players, selling TV rights, and selling tickets. These are the three things that the business of football is about.
Okay, who is playing today? Let me for the listening pleasure of our
Yes,
fan.
at 2 p.m., Calon will be playing shooting. At 2 p.m. And at 5 p.m., Rangers will be playing Remo.
I noticed that you people, is it by accident or you people usually do it in such a way that Rangers usually play the last game? Because I noticed yesterday, the first match, people were not many in the second match, people, but immediately Rangers was about to start their own. A lot of people started trooping into the. Is it an accidental or a planned something?
On demand. Rangers, they are the owners of the land. You know, so you must give them that recognition. Other games basically open for them, just like you don't have a Flavor coming to sing and then you say Flavor should sing first.
So he said that FC Calon is playing against Shooting.
Yes, Calon will play Shooting.
by 2 p.m.
No, yes, by 2 p.m.
Then Rangers
will play Remo
by
5.
By 5 p.m.
Yeah.
So if you have the time, yes. Before I forget, because it's part of the things I asked you to come. And many people know that the way Enugu fans behave, and they always like to go and watch every match free. Until Amobi Isaac came in and they sold the rights to senior barman and everything changed. They are complaining about the fare you people are collecting from. But, in fact, I had to sit one of them down and said, "You're watching 3 matches and you're paying 1,000 and you're still complaining." He said they should have reduced this to 500. I said, "How much is a beer? I know that you've taken beer before coming."
Exactly.
He kept quiet.
Exactly.
So is there any way the fare? How did you people arrive at choose the amount of money you people place on whoever that wants to go and watch it?
To start with, we still stood on the 500 naira
Per match. Okay.
But most of the days we have played
Two
a
matches.
minimum of 2 matches.
Okay.
Okay, so we didn't charge per match. We
Okay.
charged per match day.
Okay.
Okay. So if we say we're playing 2 matches, we say instead of paying 1,000. And then even when we played 3 matches, we still said pay the same 1,000.
Probably the guy.
And some of these matches are international matches.
Yeah.
They're international matches. So you can't. But we understand that it's a culture shift. Okay, we are used to getting things free of charge. Okay, but football can never be run like that.
No.
Football
It's
can
not.
never
No.
be run that way. In fact, the clubs in Nigeria, Rangers should be run in such a way that government will not need to put 1 kobo in Rangers. In fact, government will be getting money from Rangers.
Yeah, very correct.
Yeah, that's how it should be run.
Correct.
But with this kind of mindset, it won't work.
At a point after I prodded him much, he said that he only came to watch Rangers. Why must he pay? He said, is it the problem of the people that organize it? You are meant to come and watch the 3 matches and pay 1,000 naira. If you decide to come and watch Rangers, you must pay what other people pay. They were two that we are. In fact, they were angry. There's this man they call Ogonogo that usually stay on the. That is making sure that he has been with Rangers. He makes it works with ticket people. Make sure that once you don't have your ticket, no matter even if you are the deputy senate president, you must pay. Otherwise, you start beating him. Then I'm sure I will still make sure that ask question whether Rangers is paying that guy, because what he's doing there, he's doing it with his life.
Yeah.
He was there yesterday with the other boy. So it's a very nice one. And so after today's match, what happened? Then the finals.
We play the finals tomorrow.
Not even on Thursdays again.
Not even on Thursday. The teams need to get back to it.
Okay.
They want to get back.
So what time?
That will be 4 p.m.
Will there be anything like a third place match?
No, there's not.
Okay. So whoever wins between FC Calon and the Shooting Stars, Rangers Remo, we go to the finals.
They go to the finals.
And whoever that wins it will be going home with 50 million, or has it been reduced?
we want to discuss the financial of the team. So I can go and meet them.
Yes, yes.
If
If you can call us on 0907 275 9950 or 0706 815 8029. Yes, if you have any question to ask concerning this pre-season tournament, this is first of its kind, and we have never seen it good like what we are seeing. At least English Premier League has not started. There's nothing. Children on holidays. You see some of them bringing their children to the stadium. You come there and exchange pleasantries with your friends, mingle with your friends you have not seen for a very long time, and it's a very wonderful one. We must commend you people, and we must commend you people very, very, very well. Yes, the Tigers of Nigeria that you're talking about, the Tigers, they defeated their Canadian counterpart, making it to the quarterfinal for the first time. It has never happened, both male and female from Africa making it to the quarterfinals. And Mr. Fai, they will be facing USA, 8-time champions. If they can defeat Opel of Australia with just double digit, 13 points, and defeat Canada, Canada and the USA, they play almost the same thing. What do you make of the match against the Tigers and USA on Wednesday?
Clearly, the odds against the Tigers is obvious.
Yeah.
It's just like anytime Super Eagles is playing Brazil, okay, we know that we are the underdogs. Okay, and we are not under pressure.
Yeah.
Okay, instead they are the ones that are under pressure. So in this tournament, in this match, I think that yes, it is not an impossible task.
Yeah.
They are beatable. Okay, they're going to have 5 people on the court, just like we are going to have 5 people on the court as well. Okay, now they have a system that has worked for them for years. Okay, they have built a structure for basketball.
Their league is
they have invested, but some of our players,
so many of them
are also
yeah.
Okay, so
They
they're
know
not
each
afraid
other.
of them.
Yeah.
They know themselves. Okay, so anything can happen.
Do you see Nigeria beat Tigers reaching out to the semi-final for the first time?
It's absolutely possible.
We must give it to the Okrika-born basketball coach talking about Reno Wakama, because when she was appointed, many people were jittery and apprehensive that she has never handled a team as big as Nigeria. He just stopped playing as a basketball. I mean, but the way the chemistry of the team, the way they've gelled together, the way they play, in fact, every country is afraid to play against the Tigers of Nigeria. And they look at their American counterpart couldn't qualify for the Olympics, and they are placed 12th in the whole wide world. America is first, 12th against the first team in the whole wide world on Wednesday. Let's watch and see what will happen.
Anything can happen. That's the truth.
Yes, and in tennis, that is Olympic tennis, Novak Djokovic, 24 Grand Slam title holder, for the first time winning gold against Carlos Alcaraz of Spain. Did you see it coming? And in the Wimbledon, Carlos Alcaraz defeated him, but this time around, look at, I think we have our first caller on the line. Let's know what will happen, or maybe he has a question for you. Hello, good morning to you. Welcome to Sunrise Sport this morning. Hello, good morning. Yes, you want to contribute to our program? Yes, Rangers played the. If you are listening from Rangers played the 1-1 draw against. They left before the
yes, they left.
Rangers played the 1-1 draw against FC Cologne. It was a very, very difficult match, and in fact, it was only. They played only 3 players, they are old players, talking about Uche, Okwara, and who again? Other ones, even the guy that scored the goal. I was the person that, you can't believe that I was the person that spotted that guy when the Bayelsa United came to play against the Rangers International. The way he played against Rangers, I went down and told you, you are playing for Rangers next season. He was looking at me and said, before their scout manager came and joined me and said, are you ready to come to Rangers? He said, we have to speak with my team and look at him. That goal yesterday should be the goal of the tournament. It should be the goal of the tournament.
We have not, there are 3 more matches to go.
Anyway, but that goal, even the coach, there's something unique about FC Cologne. The owner of the club is the coach.
Yes.
He's the financier.
Yes.
Don't you think that is why you've been able to manage the team very, very? The amount of money you should have been paying to coaches, can such a thing happen in Nigeria here?
It depends on what a player wants to do. Okay. First of all, you need to have the money.
Yeah.
Okay. And Mo has the money.
Yeah.
Okay. Second, you need to have the passion to coach. Okay. Now, when you now have both, you now need to have the time as well. Okay. Mo has all the time. He spends his life on that team. And that team you saw yesterday, the Kalon FC team you saw yesterday.
Yeah.
He started with them at age 12.
In 2002.
Most of those players joined that team when they were 12 years old. So he has been with these boys since they were 12 years old.
The way, I was saying something concerning that when you came in. Look at Jasper United, it's moribund. Look at New United, it has been disbanded. Look at Udoji United, it's nowhere to be found. Look at APS, the club owned by a former Senate president, no way. Which club again? It is only Remo Stars. That is a privately owned club. Why is it that we find it very difficult to manage the teams privately here in Nigeria?
It's not just in Nigeria. The truth about it is that football is not meant to be run like a one-man business. There's a structure you need to put in place. Even if you are the core
What
owner,
is Kalon doing that we are not doing here?
We cannot say much because I don't know what will happen in the next 20 years. we don't know, but it needs to be a going concern.
Yeah.
You understand? Now, remember when the Russian billionaire was in Chelsea?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, he owned the club, but there was a structure in place so that even when he left, the club was still standing. But if you notice, the clubs that you talked about, it was after something happened to the ownership. That's usually when things go wrong. Either a business failure or maybe demise or something. That's always what happens. And it happens in other businesses as well. It happens. So I think that football needs to be run as a structure, a structured business.
Anyway, I must give it to him. I wish he was here because he would have helped us to say one or two things. Yes, in some club friendly matches played over the weekend, the Liverpool defeated Manchester United by 3-0, and then nobody saw it coming. But the match that shocked the whole wide world was the match between Chelsea and the Man City. And Haaland scored a hat-trick in that particular match. He ended in a 4-2 defense of Chelsea. Many people are saying that if it continues like this,
why did you say nobody saw it coming?
No, when you look at they have a new coach, Enzo Maresca, and they bought a lot of players, and Manchester City, they've not won any game in this friendly international break. That is this pre-season tournament. So many people were thinking that Chelsea is going to run over them.
Manchester City is not a team that is smiling. Manchester City is not a team to be written off at any. It's just like a lion. When it's lying down, it's still a lion.
Yeah.
When it is sick, it's still a lion. That's the truth about it. It's only when it becomes old. But even at that age, it's still a lion. Man City is not the day they decide to play football, they can beat anybody. The only team I feel that can challenge Manchester City when they are at their best is Real Madrid.
So no club in England can challenge them, Liverpool and the rest.
No. And when you said Liverpool surprisingly beat Man U 3-0, what's surprising about that? Is it because they are wearing red jerseys?
I like anything red. That is why I was telling even Rangers coach yesterday, please, you have worn this white jersey season. We are next match, we are red. He said that is their home destiny. He said, yes, you are playing inside their stadium, but some matches you play, you are judged to have played away, the other one is at home. So I want you to play.
No, but in this tournament they will playing home. They have been the home teams.
Anyway, that is Cody Gallagher might be leaving Chelsea. In fact, it's like he has agreed contract with Atletico Madrid, and many people are not happy that he's leaving that particular club. And Gordon might be leaving Newcastle United to Liverpool, and who knows, other matches that have been on the ground. And let me tell you that in case you don't know, Zhang of China defeated Duna Vidic of Croatia in the female Olympic gold tennis tournament, 6-2, 6-3. That is a stress set. That is how it ended. And that particular victory, according to Novak Djokovic, said that among all the Grand Slam he has won, this particular Olympic gold is his best. In fact, he thanked his coach, his family, his friends for supporting him versus Germany, and Brazil versus Spain, 8 p.m. USA and Germany 5 p.m. and Brazil versus Spain 8 p.m. That's how it's going to be. It is on that note that we come to the end of today's edition of Sunrise Sports. Yes, I was in the studio with the man in charge, the brain behind the Enugu State Coal City International Pre-Season Tournament that is ongoing in Enugu State, talking about Mr. Ifeanyi. Thank you very much for stopping by and telling us we're making some analysis this morning.
Thank you, sir. Thank
yes,
you.
my name is Chibuzo Owoye.
Maybe even better than teams at the top, separated by just 1 point. The challenge